allocation of serialized inventory on a production order. And I should have one here that we looked at. If we look at this and then we go to the, I think this one should have it. If we go to this item and we look at it. Now, I haven't done anything with this order, so I believe this was an order I created, and it has already allocated the inventory. So I've shown that in a couple of examples, that if it follows the rules, if the inventory, so if I look at this item, 515, I just note this, 125, how it has to be set up is that, well, the first rule we have to have is we have to have unallocated inventory available in the system. When the production order is released, that triggers the creation of the kit assemblies. And then we're dropping into core Acumatica functionality. And now the core Acumatica functionality, when a kit assembly is created, if there is serialized components on the item and the lot serial class is such that the system can make a decision on how to allocate inventory to that kit assembly, it will do so. So if I, as an example, if I go out to this particular item, and this is my system, not your system, and we look at, and our lot serial class here is cart macro. So if I now go to my lot serial classes, where am I? Inventory. Lot serial classes. Lot serial classes. And I go to cart macro. The issue method was FIFO. That means that the system knows, okay, it comes along, and when it goes to create that kit assembly, it looks at all the component items, and it goes, oh, there's a component item there, and the lot serial class is FIFO, such that I know if I have any unallocated inventory available, I can pick it on a first in, first out basis and apply it to the kit assembly. Now, we'll do that up to the point where it runs out of allocated inventory. If you have something called user enterable, if you have that one, at that point, it won't allocate the inventory because you've overridden that capability and you're just telling the system that, hey, I'm going to tell you what serial numbers I'm going to allocate. So they won't be allocated at that point. You will have to go to the kit assembly and go into that function that we have to allocate the inventory. So we'd have to go into the item. Oops, that's not the item, sorry. We're on the, we'd have to go to the kit assembly, and then we would have to select the item, and then we would have to, whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to click on it. And then we'll have to go to allocations, and then we will have to allocate it at this point. So I think at this point, I'd have to add it, and then I'd have to select from a serial number that might be available. In this case, there is no unallocated inventory, and the system's telling me that, because when I go to pull up that item and add allocations to the kit, you'll see that in this second dialog here, there is none available. So those are the basic rules on how the system will allocate serialized inventory automatically on a kit assembly that's created. So again, just to confirm what the rules are for getting the system to allocate that inventory. 1, there must be unallocated inventory available. 2, it's done when you release the production order, which triggers the creation of the kit assembly. 3, when the kit assembly is created, core Acumatica functionality will go out. It will look at the lot serial classes that are tagged on the items, seeing if it can find rules upon which it can allocate the inventory to the kit assembly. If it does find that condition, it will allocate inventory to the kit assemblies up to the amount of allocated inventory that's available. And that's it.
Greg, can you clarify? I tested everything you said before, and it worked, and I agree, yes. Did that functionality break and then get reinstalled? Because I didn't see it working a week ago. I just wanted to, was I going insane and doing something wrong, or was it there all along?
No, I'm running the same code on my demo machine that you're running, and it's not working. Now I did go in and look at some of your items when Matt had me look at it.
I agree. Some of them were not set up right.
Right, but some of the items that were set up with a lot serial class that would allow allocations did not have any inventory available, because I tried to find a test scenario in your system, and I looked at 10 or 15 different items, even tried to write a small GI to find some serialized items with a lot serial class that I could allocate, and I didn't find any. So I couldn't find that condition. So and the code working on my dev machine is the same as yours, so it should work.
Well, more importantly, the demo you're doing right now is on 555, correct, or is it on your dev machine?
No, this was on my dev machine because again, I couldn't find that condition to replicate this scenario. All the inventory seems to be allocated in 555.